Hey guys, minasan konnichiwa. My name is Cheese and welcome to my channel. Today I'll reacting to Beastars Season 2 Episode 5. I'll be completely honest with you guys. Right now I don't feel as much excitement to watch Beastars as I used to have before. And I think it's related to something I've explained in the previous episode. Like, there are just so many things going on. I've already summed up what's like all the different matters that we are dealing with right now in the story. Like, there's a lot, and I'm not gonna mention everything again, but that kind of leads to not knowing what to expect. You know, there's so many things going on. They cannot cover everything in one episode. Like, in one episode you're dealing with like five different matters, and the next episode you're dealing with like some of the same matters, but then also two new matters. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't know what you can expect in every episode, so that kind of takes away from my excitement to watch the next episode. You know, like, I see that the new episode has come out, but it still doesn't make me feel like, oh, I need to watch that episode right away. And I find it a little bit unfortunate, to be honest. Usually, like, when you know or just kind of know for a little bit what to expect in the next episode, that also makes you want to watch it, you know? That's also why cliffhangers are used, you know? When you're left hanging at a certain point, you just want to know what's gonna happen next. And right now there's just so many things going on, you don't know what they're gonna show you next, so it just doesn't get you as excited, you know? There's a bit of something needed to give you like certain expectations, you know? It doesn't matter whether it's good or bad, you just need to know what you can expect in the next episode. Even if it's just for a little bit, you know? They can still go in a whole different directions. That doesn't really matter. But right now in every episode I just feel like I'm jumping into unknown territory every single time, you know? Like, as if I have to rediscover the entire story. It kind of feels like going through a house, and every door you go through, it's like unknown territory and you have like no idea what to expect. While I prefer to go like into a house, and through every door, like, at least the rooms colors are the same, you know what I mean? Like, same wallpaper, for example. That's what I would prefer, you know? There's just something that you can expect. And it's so hard to explain. I don't know if I can convey it very well, but that kind of takes away from my, like, experience, you know? But we'll see, like, if they start, like, connecting different dots, because right now there are a lot of, like, these unrelated, unconnected matters. So if they start to become, like, related, connected, I think it will really improve my experience as well. So we'll see what they're gonna show us in this episode. Don't get me wrong, it's like, I'm not as excited, but I'm still very curious to know what they're gonna show me. So without further talking, let's just hop right into the episode. So let's go. Alright, I'm ready. I'm going to start the episode in 3, 2, 1, go. white, even the monochrome is still white. True. Oh, back to Juno. Really? No, I don't get it. Why is that your problem? Really? We didn't see this conversation happen, right, in season 1? That was after that fight, yeah? Right. And that's where, when he went to the Shigumi's. Right. Okay. I'm not sure though. Like, I don't really agree with Louis right now, but that's probably my personal bias towards, you know? Who? I like this Ibuki guy. He really respects Louis, you know? And they're casually dancing? Okay! Oh well, they were both in the theater club, so. Oh yeah, they also had a little moment right at the theater club. in season 1, where Juno really put Louis on the ground, you know? Okay, she's actually saying something that makes sense. What she's saying is true, but at the same time, I just don't understand why Juno is doing all of this. You know, like, from my point of view, like, they were never that close, you know, so why is she trying to take him back, you know? Jack knows. Jack. Is that Legoshi? What? What? Sorry, but what? They got rid of his fur. But what's the reason for doing this? I wonder. Is this all part of the plan? He's scanning everyone. Yeah. That's what I thought as well. Like, there's no point in, like, or, like, running away is not the right option. Okay. Gohin. I'm sorry, I keep calling him Panda, but just because I'm watching Jutsu Kaisen at the same time, like, It's all just panda for me, you know? But I know he's called Gohin. What? Is this part of their training or plan or something? Oh, okay. So there's this piece of meat hanging in front of him. And he has to resist all that temptation. So that's why he went almost bald, you know, just to become like a monk, you know? Uh-oh. Yeah, it's really like going through all of his veins. Okay, okay. Yeah, like become completely zen, you know? Oh, look at all these scars, you know? Yeah, you need proteins. Totally die. So direct. Pina, okay. I love how direct he is. Like, he doesn't smooth over his words, you know? topic is taboo. I don't know. Oh. Yeah. What is he doing? Something keeps like bugging me, like the fact that Legoshi could smell like strong female scent from him. I don't know, for some reason that keeps like bugging me. Maybe that's because he was hanging out or making out with a girl, but I want some veggies. We don't see Legoshi that frustrated so often, you know? Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, I like this. Seeing like the backstory for the windows. Ooh. Pointing his gun to his father. And father's looking like, you're never gonna shoot me. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. Okay, I'll be honest. Like, I know I was quite pessimistic before I started watching this episode, but this episode brought me back. Like, this episode really created some, like, expectations for me, you know, for the next episodes. Something that I was missing before this episode. There's still, like, it doesn't change the fact that there's still a lot of different matters going on, you know? But we have, like, a few main storylines, right? The thing with LEGOSHI'S training, trying to become a strong carnivore that doesn't need any meat. And that's like his way to become stronger. We have this story of Louis as the new boss of the Shishigumi. Those are like the two main storylines, right? They're like different matters aside from it, but those are like the main ones. So we can kind of focus on that especially. But right, so that was episode 5 of Beastars season 2. And there are some interesting things going on. So, like I said, this episode set some like expectations for like future episodes. So it also got me a little bit more excited as well, you know, to see how LEGOSHI'S gonna get stronger with his new training. Like, we now got to see what or how he's trying to get stronger with his whole training program he's doing with Gohin. So it was really good that we got like that explanation, which I think is totally fine. But at the same time, we're a little bit drifting away from that whole investigation of Tam's murder, you know? Like, that topic wasn't even brought up in this episode. So that's what I was talking about with some topics doesn't like show up in every episode, you know? Like, there's just so many different matters going on. So in one episode they show us a lot, in the other episode they don't show a lot of most of the matters. So like this episode really focused on LEGOSHI and this training. We focused a lot on Louis. We had that whole Louis and Juno interaction, which I personally thought was very strange, to be honest. You know, like, I just don't like Juno. How much I try to like her, I just don't like her. And that's all to do with what she did in season 1 to begin with. So I was already very biased, but like the way she's behaving in this season doesn't make it any better, to be honest. Like, I already thought that she knew that LEGOSHI already had his heart set on someone, you know, but she still keeps on trying persistently to win him over. But then also the fact that she visited Louis and tried to take him back, I was like, huh? I don't think you were ever that close to him. Like, they've had their moments in season 1, but first of all, like, I didn't even know they had this whole conversation during that festival, you know, after LEGOSHI and Louis had their fight and LEGOSHI went after Haru. Like, apparently Louis had a conversation with Juno that time, which they showed to us for the first time in this episode. Like, I didn't know about that. So, okay, so they had their, like, interactions, but still, like, they were never that close. So I don't really get why Juno gets the idea that she's the one who has to take back Louis. You know, like, it is Louis' decision. It was also because of the circumstances at that moment. You know, he sort of indeed got forced into that position as the new boss of the Shishigumi. But right now, he's really taking up that role for himself. Like, his resolve is getting stronger and stronger. Also, we have his resignation from the school, right? So, Louis' mind is actually quite set. Even though I agree with what Juno said, that, you know, the choices you make really have to come from yourself. It's not something the society has to decide for you. And I agree on that one. Like, eventually you have to decide for your own life. But on the other side, like, Juno has no idea of Louis' circumstances. She doesn't know about his whole past, his whole connection to the Shishigumi and the whole black market, you know. You know, she doesn't know anything. So I don't know, like, I just didn't understand why she felt like it was her role to take him back, you know. So I don't know. I just don't care about her. I feel so bad because I don't want to hate on any characters, but I just don't see myself liking Juno anytime soon. But that's just my personal opinion, you know? But I did like the interaction between Legoshi and Pina, right? I found it so interesting. Like, I really like Pina, like the way he's like so direct with his words. Like, he doesn't smooth anything over. He just says what he thinks. And I don't think there's anything wrong with the way he thinks. But you know, there's something just bugging me, you know? The whole fact that Legoshi sensed or smelled a really strong female scent from Pina. It could be that that was because Pina was making out with a girl, probably right before that, you know, he got slapped in his face as well. So that could be the reason, but at the same time, and I might be like thinking too much into it, it could be that Pina is secretly a girl, you know, disguising as a man. It could be. It could be a possibility, I don't know. That he could be like more comfortable as a male, so identifies himself as a male. That would be so great if the story takes that direction, you know, involving a lot more like LGBTQ into the story. You know, that's something that Beastars is very good at, you know, involving a lot of like social issues. So if they also cover some LGBTQ topics, that would be great. If they really go into that direction, you know? So that actually got me really intrigued, and I don't know, just that kept me bugging, you know? But that's also something that I might be like thinking too much into, so I don't know, but we'll see. In any case, that was a very interesting episode and got me a bit more excited about the continuation, you know? So I'll just be continuing this journey. This is definitely not that bad and I'm gonna drop it, you know? So I'm definitely gonna continue to watch this show, so please look forward to my next reaction as well. But that was my reaction to this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. So if you did, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you can see my other reaction videos, feel free to check out my channel and subscribe. So in any case, thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.